What's up? This is Squad 2440. We're following Selector 17 map building video. Today we'll be building the golf course here on the Square Farms map. This will be located at the top of the town and right next to the racetrack, and on the other side is a mini forest. Now I will be showing you a few updates before we do start the golf course. Over here at the racetrack, I did add lights that automatically turn on at night for racing at night. And then over here to the left I did add a second forest, which is a pretty decent size. And then you guys can see this is the area to sell your logs, and then the train station is over there. So very nicely done. In the map, it will be complete once we build this golf course. So over here, you guys can see that we do have a few different buildings, a swimming pool, and also a carport, which will be for all of the golf carts. So up first, we will be kind of starting off here, kind of putting these buildings here into place. So you guys can see very nicely done. Now this will be completely fenced in just because it's a private property. You do have to pay to kind of golf, if you would so call it. And also, I mean, this is technically a country club, but it's a big golf course also, so that's pretty cool. So up next, we're kind of coming over here. Looks like we will be having to move this. You guys can see this is one pretty nice looking building, very nice. And I think we'll probably kind of put this one just like this. I actually kind of like that look. That looks awesome right about there. So you guys can see we got that one here into place. We got this one. Up next, we'll be coming over here. Now they will have a swimming pool for their guests, which is a very nice thing. And now we'll have to move this here into position. So let's kind of take a look at this. It looks like we will actually have to kind of select everything and move it all at once. This will make it a little bit trickier to kind of move it. We will actually have to find the arrows. So I'm actually thinking we'll probably put the pool right over here. I think that would be the perfect fit. You guys can also see that the entrance is right over here, which will work out for us. I really do appreciate all of the support here on these map building videos. This map will be released the first week of May, which is exciting. And take a look at that. Let's kind of set this to 1. And maybe let's kind of take a look at this. Probably 0.9, 0.8, or 0.7 will work. So as you guys can see, 0.7 will, which is nice. You guys can see we got that there into place. So up next, we do have to kind of build the driveway here, the big parking lot, and then we'll have golf course all over here, which will be pretty cool. So like I was saying, guys, very big thing. I did get a ton of requests to add one to the map, so I thought I would. We'll add this to square, and we'll put it also to add. And then over here, we'll probably do concrete for the road. And I mean, this is a pretty expensive area. Looks like we were there selected on the wrong one by accident, but I was able to fix it in time. So as you guys can see, that's like the road coming in, and very nice entrance building. I kind of like that a lot. So you guys can see that looks perfect. And a little bit more, and let's kind of take a look. Is there a door here on that side? So you guys can see we got that door, which is perfect. Up next, we'll be kind of moving over here to this next building, and we do want to make sure that you could walk around the building, everything like that. So we'll probably do this, and then actually have a big parking area. So that looks to be perfect. You could park over here if you would like, and then all over here will be parking. So we'll probably have the parking its own fenced-in area. I think that that'll be a pretty nice thing. You guys can see that we are doing this very nice job so far. That came out very nice. Pretty big parking area, but it is definitely needed. So up next, we'll kind of do this, and I think that's probably good right about there. So yeah, that looks to be perfect. Up next around here in the back will be where you could kind of pick up your golf carts and all of those things. So we'll definitely kind of make this a little bit bigger and kind of just all the way like that. So as you guys can see, take a look at that. We do have a ton of parking just because a lot of golfers do come out here on the weekend. And like I was saying, first week of May, this will be released. And you guys can see I'm pretty much switching over to the wrong one a few times. But next up, we'll be taking this carport, which, like I was saying, will be used to kind of store these golf carts here. We do want to keep them under protection through the weather and everything like that. So up next, we'll kind of take a look at this and see if we can do some scaling. So take a look at that. We'll probably put this to 1.6. That way we could fit a lot more. So you guys can see we'll probably put one there, and we'll actually kind of just drag this out one. So it'll be kind of one big building. Let's kind of take a look at these legs now to kind of get them here into position. I think we'll probably just kind of override it like that. So as you guys can see, there you go. Giant area there, which will be perfect. And up next, we do have to build some paths, concrete paths to drive the golf cart on. So up next, we'll come over here. We'll set this over here to round, and we'll kind of just start off over here. And I'm thinking that we'll probably have just one giant path and coming back here. So that's probably what we'll do. So you guys can see we'll do a little bit of brush here, kind of separate it from the racetrack, and since it is a bit loud, and I know it's not realistic to put this right next to a racetrack because racetracks are loud, but this is the only area that I really have for it here on the map. Now you guys, since we'll probably just turn right about here, very nice path, you'll be able to kind of drive your golf carts on it and go golfing, and I think that it'll be a pretty cool thing to do some videos kind of taking care of this golf course area, so I think that's also going to be a pretty cool thing. As you guys can see, looks like we do have that into place, which is nice, and then I think the last thing we really have to do is kind of build the golf course area. Now we do want a little bit, let's kind of take a look at this, we do want a little bit of hill. We'll kind of add hill over here, add a hill over here. We just want it kind of hilly as can be. To be realistic, golf courses aren't really flat. So you guys can see I am adding quite a bit to actually smooth this out. Now, adding this in is always a bit tricky. I always have a little bit of trouble doing it, but I do a pretty good job in the end. So you guys can see there we go, a little bit lower there, which is going to be perfect. Up next, we'll kind of come over here to smooth, and this will just nicely smooth out those bigger bumps, and it will still be a bit bumpy. So as you guys can see, take a look at that. It's not exactly flat, which is perfect for a golf course. We do want the terrain a little bit tricky. If you do have any cool ideas for me, let me know down below in the comments. I will be releasing a version 2 to this map, probably mid to late summer, which should be a very nice edit. I can't wait for that. Some big surprises coming, but I just want to release version 1 as soon as possible, which is why I decided to release it the first week of May. We'll next come over here, and we'll kind of switch this back over here to smooth out this last little bit. But up next, we'll be switching over here to... we want town grass, just because the town grass is pretty cool. And let's kind of just get this here into position. So we actually have to come over here to add, switch this, and town grass. Take a look at that, guys. This will be a very nicely done area. So this one, the first golf course area, will be right here. I will be working on this also a lot off camera. So if you guys are excited for us, maybe we could get some golf things in and everything like that. So as you guys can see, pretty bumpy. I think we'll actually kind of come over here, add a bit more of a bump there. So as you guys can see, that looks awesome. Take a look at that. And we might add a little pond in also. Let me know if we should do that. I think that that'll be a pretty cool thing to do. Up next, we'll be kind of coming back over here, switching this to add, and we'll kind of build this one. And I think this one will probably just kind of start right about here. We'll have it go a little bit longer just like that. Now I will be adding a few different things also once we kind of do this one right here. So as you guys can see, we got this one here into place. Up next, we'll be switching over here to beach sand. And on the majority of golf courses, they do have an area right over here, just like this, and this is always a little bit lower. So we'll kind of do this, and I really do apologize if this is not exactly a golf course, but I'm trying my best, and I can't wait to use this in some pretty cool videos. So as you guys can see, that's pretty realistic there. Take a look at that. So we got that one there. I think we'll probably do one more over here. Now, I'm not sure if we'll probably do one over here just because we are pretty close over there. So up next, we'll kind of come over here once again. We'll switch this over here to add, remove a little bit, and then kind of put beach sand. Yep, looks like we are there, but we can't do it, so we actually have to remove that because we already have 4 different ones there, so we can't do that there, but we could definitely do one right over here. So let's kind of do one right here. We'll put that down, and we'll kind of just dig a little hole there and smooth it out. Now I will also be adding in flags, which should be a pretty cool thing, you guys, since we got that one there. Up next, we'll be doing one over here. So we'll switch back over here to town grass, and we'll start. And you do have to kind of keep switching back from adding to smooth when you do want to smooth out the texture. But I really do like when it is kind of smoothed out, everything like that. So as you guys can see, very big one. I do want to make this one a little bit more hilly. So we'll come over here. Let's kind of take this, add it up. And like I was saying, we will have to smooth out this ground. And then over here, make it a little bit taller. Perfect. As you guys can see, we got this one done, which is nice. I think we'll do one more over here, probably 2 more actually. And you guys can see that we'll probably have just a round. Let's take a look. 5 different holes that you could kind of shoot in, which should be nice. We're going to do this one over here looks like we actually have to change this over here to add. We'll probably do one just like that. I think that, oh, this will actually be the last one. This one will be a bit trickier since there will be a turn there. I think that that'll be a pretty cool thing. So as you guys can see, we got that one there into place. We'll switch over here to beach sand, and let's kind of see where we want to add one in. Maybe right over here. We'll probably do a smaller one there. So you guys can see, we'll probably just do a long one actually. So that looks to be good. We'll come over here, kind of sink this just a little bit, and we'll smooth this out. As you guys can see, take a look at that. We built this golf course very nicely done. You guys can see that we do have 4 different ones, which is nice. These are in here, very realistic golf course. Like I was saying, this was my first time ever building one of these. Let me know how I did. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and subscribe for more.